Well, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delay got arrested again. Well, supposedly Mr. Delay was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose, I don't buy it. But the one who proved that Mr. Delay was there was Mr. Nick himself, at least from what I can understand. You did too good of a job this time, Nick. Yeah, well, what can I say? Now we can start looking into the KB security murder. I'm going to head back to Carrion Village for a little while, that's alright. Sure, but why? Why don't you bring the secret urn back and have some time people take a look at it? Well, that's good to know. I think I'll go with. No, Mr. Ma used to stay here. I want you two to spend some quality time together, full of love and happiness. Caught up in our fantasies, forgot that there's a murder to solve. I remember. No fighting, okay? She's gone. Time to get going on this murder investigation. Sorry, my hair is in my eyes. So you still got that badge to see? Oh, well, I'm a lawyer, aren't I? I don't think it's a different outlook. We lost one bit of evidence. What was it? I have no idea. The Shimano? No, it's still there. I don't know. I know we have to go check out the murder. Okay. These are just filler texts. I know what I'm doing. How about Amy? How's he doing? Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops. What did you expect? Know that he was actually masked to mask. It would be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they've been trying to make up for it by tearing this place apart. Hey, I just noticed Gumshoe was nowhere to be seen. He is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case. Wasn't he in charge of the mask investigation all the way up to yesterday? Murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? There's something like a good murder case, pal. Point for the quality of the impression. But I'm not sure Gumshoe had to blood us, Maya. I think we're fine. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya, Miss Delight. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? I'm so happy. Isn't asking for your help was the right thing to do? I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I know Mr. Delight had such a vulnerable side. Do you know what he was doing? Do we know how he died? Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never ever kill anyone. It's just not him. I don't think he would either. But you have to admit he got a bit of a temper to him. Not hard to imagine him snapping and screaming, please die. He would never say that anyway, Mr. Delight. He might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying he's the thief. I already told you that's just a fantasy for him. I hate to say it, but you're the one living in the fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? You're thinking about my Ronnie, we don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't a thieving type, he's so honest that he wouldn't even snap and stick a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance at thief, not a very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Yeah, what? He was a thief before they got married. Or something. Or he was a criminal before they got married. I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple. They sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy, it's not that mysterious, is it? Love at first sight for me anyway, what? For you? I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean ace detectives? No, I'm fine with ace detectives. Oh, so then you mean thieves. They're right to you, I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. Nothing I hate more than the cowardly men. By the way, why did you go to Detective Amy's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. Went there to try and find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal. Now, obviously, the real Master Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah. Detective Amy knew more about Master Mask than anyone else. You mentioned him on the great people around the town, figured on TV. And you weren't there to ask him some questions? That's right. Do whatever I can to save my man. Secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now. Forced my way past her and into his hideout. That's what they called it, the office of his hideout. I was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. Something lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on somebody else. Mr. Light, do you know about KB security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's wow, how running works. Dude, I hate this room. I got like such a bad migraine, and this bright room is just killing me. So she thinks like she's getting me. Thinks she still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today. Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Randall Light was a long-time employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore. I believe Mr. Light doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away. My motorcycle, that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. Make it to KB Security that fast? Are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you the rest of time? I better get how about now? I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just go tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? What a scaredy cat you are, Nick. This is the Light told us the location of KB Security. Alright, let's head over there right away, Nick. So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life. I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in the corner, so I fall back. Robbers? Yeah, they took me hostage, so I was so frightened. We're both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down in tears. I would too if I was in the situation. Oh, I think I get it. Mr. Delight came running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember it looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. Bro, is that a plastic bag? What are you wearing? I went right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please stop it. I screamed. I could see the robber's face turns pale. A high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. By crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked those two robbers. All by himself, he came to save me, a total stranger all by himself. I'm scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life to save me. Wow, that's a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. Sniff, sniff, that's so romantic. I fall in love too, I guess. I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. With mine, this possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Gulp. You weren't it wasn't your first time taken hostage. CEO's office. We can go talk to what's-his-face in the meantime. Told you it's not me. A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence. Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, and we don't have enough time for this as it is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they got that murder case in their hands. I guess you're right, the guard over there looks a bit on edge too. We'll just have to come back later. Alright. Dude died in the safe. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The wall in here looks thick. Just like you'd expect in a CEO's office. I think it's all glass. Am I dying? Well, what has that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today it was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal, and the prosecutor made us fools out of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Well, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great, you guys got what you deserve, pal. Ho ho ho, it's that effect. Well, I really sounding bad to you, pal. The Gumshoe fits. Well, anyway. Point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. Sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. You've known the man for like 3 years of your life, you've done anything bad. Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Here, take a look at my attorney's badge. Are you still showing that little thing off? A real man keeps it enough. Yeah. Dunk, dunk, dink, dunk. Let the Gumshoe tell us what you know about the murder. Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Hey, come on, what about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now, we need help. Alright, I'll tell you this, don't start crying on me, pal. I won't cry on you, pal. Victim's name is Kane Bolliard. Found his nose. CEO of KB Security, and a pretty big fellow in his own right. Corpse was discovered at 9 AM this morning. Estimated time of death was 1 AM in the morning on October 12th. There was also this blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room. That was the same time the master mask was doing the urn, huh? Autopsy report added to the court record. Cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt trauma to the head. Why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? Good explanation for that one. Bolivar's body was stashed away inside the safe. Safe? Well, it's pretty big. Nobody had ever heard from him. Nobody had heard from him when they opened the safe this morning. Out he came. Once the body fell out, that white string must be the shape from when he fell out. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard. We can start by getting his man's name right. Get at me. So, what happened to Master Mask? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling. Oh, no, I didn't mean him. What about the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean Detective Amy? Ho, ho, ho. Oh, that was great. The guy got what he deserved. Ho, ho, ho. And that's the detective has no one loved. Think about it. Amy was always around when the calling car showed up. Always mysteriously disappear when the heist took place. Hiding at the crime scene. Ah, yeah, right. That's the only thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was a thief. Which explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen items that he's bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. There's one thing I just can't figure out about his first heist. Yeah, the Tear of Amanon case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Turn out I didn't actually do it. And this guard here. I haven't seen him somewhere before. Pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. I'm gonna read it, hold on. Oh, that's the prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he just did it that way because he knew it would hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So who was that Java addicted masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godot, he's quite the enigma, huh? Thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He showed up one day at the prosecutor's office, came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true according to the records anyway, but no, he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court, a maverick that gave me goosebumps. Goosebumps, you? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me, as all turned the other way. Worth at the gumshoe, I know that you're so unpopular. No, that's not what I meant. Got a guy that acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I feel like he's hiding some kind of dark secret. I want to examine my pen. Must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that was a super soft chair. Let me try it out just for a second. Oh, nice. I feel like a CEO. Hey, you, whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. This is the life. I'm the victim sat in this chair just before he was being killed, you know. Eek. Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Hey, cut it out. Don't press that. That was pretty funny. Never knew the gumshoe would jump like that. What's the button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says it right there in the panel. Pal. You're right. I've written right there. How many times have I told you to read the instructions first? Alarm connected to the basement's guard room. You summoned security up here. Really, that is possible on the night of the crime. Oh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe pressed the buzzer? Check that down. I'm sorry, I said bound. That's right. I'm sorry. What? I'm dying here. And that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way. Just so you know. I think you better go and talk to the guard about the emergency buzzer. Emergency buzzer added to the court record. These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. Enough, I can't get in between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. Looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. This is one shelf at a time, huh? Like they're filled with bunches of files. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. Good night's reading if you got insomnia. Hoping for something a little more exciting, like UFOs or something. Check out this big thick binder here. With the heaviest lifting to meet, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly backbreaking work. Just a little hard on the eyes. What did you find out? This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. Huge file is all about mask to mask. Filled with info on him. What kind of info? Filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and crime scenes. Hey Nick, look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see. Tree of Emerald, $100,000. It was like a list of all the treasures that Master Mask stole. 100,000 is the value of the stolen item. I don't know, the number sounds kind of low to me. Better secretly make a copy of this list. Kane's list out of the court record. This rope, you think it fell out of the safe when it was open? I don't think so. So you mean, yeah, and the string shows where and how the corpse was lying. You mean the victim? He was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can she? You think about it, that guy was laying here all night. Yeah, oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints, they were done. Well, somebody opened the safe on the night of the crime, right? Yeah, and so? Well, Mr. Bully's body was hidden in there. Must have been that the killer opened it by either the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I got some bad news for you, pal. You ready? Opening the baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal. Yeah, and everyone that knows how to open the safe had airtight alibis unchecked. Everyone except one, that is. I'm almost afraid to ask. Former security chief, Ron DeLight. Huh? Ron DeLight, he was the security chief? Ron said we knew how to open the safe, huh? Yeah, sorry for running on your parade there, pal. Wow, look at that huge framed photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against the dark and cloudy sky. There's a title written at the bottom of this photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it, this was his best sunrise. This guy didn't get out enough, or he really would run luck with the weather. Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. Cobb. What about this? Huh? What's that? Hey, wait a minute. Maya, what's wrong? We copy that data without permission. Don't show it to him. He might get mad at us. So, what are you two whispering about? It's nothing. This is my billfold. That was a pretty thick billfold you got there. And I really want you to show it to me. First, yeah, we went over this. By one is, do you mean that guard in this photo? Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try catching the mask. Got away from him, right? The guard, I got the weird feeling that I've seen him around lately. They're gonna tell me about this. I don't think we have anything else for Detective Gumshoe. Oh, the wallet and the keycard, huh? I think we need to ask more Mr. DeLight some more things about those two things. Can we go back to him now? I think we're done here. A security room. Is that jacket huge? Or is that paper huge? That milk is huge, man. This is really something else. Security guard office sure doesn't feel very secure. KB security guard. Oh, I just remembered. There he might be. Hey Nick, what's up? So he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you too. Hi, Larry. Here I was working my fingers to the bone. And walks an angel and got no problems with the daytime day. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. Investigating the Bullyard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? So hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here is a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then, and this is now. You tell Maya, but then she can tell me. So So what's this good info you're talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give away my information for free. What's a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest. Can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already. What's this good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten has some claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yeah, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Rhonda Light was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yeah, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Rhonda Light was fired. And there was no warning at all. It just so happened all of a sudden. I know this company is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something? No, that's just you. So what's it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I get by alright, I guess. First I have to keep my eyes on those monitors all the time. What's on the floor? Monitors? There are security cameras set in each room around the building. Really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? Security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if something's small, I don't bother calling them. In other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You were in the office when this murder took place, weren't you? Why do you ask that? It was a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment. And also, I'm dumb. Even if it's part-time and you're dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to put this on me. The whole thing on me. It's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyways, the point is you were here that night, right? He was not here. 2 locks? I don't think we have any proof yet. Oh no, and something that smelled bad, and it was the butts after all. Well, like I always say, that's when that was then, this was now, okay? Great sick lock. I don't think I have anything yet. Hey Larry, this is your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever? Yeah, sure. I was told never ever touch that lever, so she scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible would happen if you do got a rainhorn. So why hang your jacket on such an important lever? Because it got me curious. Check as the weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't that suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what will happen, huh? It's sure is killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually kind of a weird old lady. Oh. He spilled all over the machine, you know. Oh, don't worry about that. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. Still works fine, more or less. You really know how to build them. You really know how to build them, I guess. Sorry, I want to know about this spool of yarn that's been unraveled. Something is written on the poster in this fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey the thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smell on thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, buy donuts for the superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. What tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you'll come face to face with her real, genuine ray gun. Yeah, it sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately she's on vacation, that's why I'm so relaxed right now. Thank goodness. Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry. What are they? Did you say, Hey man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something. Oh boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? Those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. My job to keep a steady eye on them, all of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Can you watch regular TV shows on these too? Anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working with Larry. Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TVs on it. How do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation. You know what I mean? I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, alright? This my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? Keep a steady eye on monitors and use that mic for communicating. Look at the equipment, it must be hard to operate. No biggie, I think there is an instruction manual somewhere in this room. Somewhere? Instruction manual? Why are you going to do it? What are you going to do in an emergency? Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what security professionals call teamwork. Even Maya could run this place better. Yeah, what's that supposed to mean? That was in my head. Achievement. It was like old bag. Examine everything with even a whiff of old bag on it. Trials and Tribulations episode 2. We'll see what we gotta look for, I guess. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What, huh? Of course I was. How wouldn't I have been? Didn't you sneak out of the work just yesterday to go to see Miss Delight? But that was... this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too? Never, I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1 around this confidence. Just to watch that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face. Do you have any evidence that I left my position, or you just pulled my chain? Didn't you find the wallet then? This wallet, you know about this, right? I've never seen one. I've never seen it before. Liar, you hand-delivered it to this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of a company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right, in other words, Larry. Time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Yeah, but that's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. Murder might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? The murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m., and it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shifts were before mine. I have a feeling this needs to get how serious this is. Listen up, Larry. We know beyond the shadow of doubt that the killer snuck in and see us after 1 p.m. We don't have a list of anyone to get in. We can just use the key card then. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave it like a record? Yeah, it does, but I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. Key card data was already made public to the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. Wouldn't it sound a bit more arrogant coming from a part-time guard? Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was open with his card. Furthermore, it was almost definitely used at 1 a.m., time of the murder. No way, yep, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. Happened at 1 a.m. when they were not in their crime. Right in the middle of your shift. Oh, Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Gar, no. Pog. Donkey donk, donkey donk, donker donker, donkey donk, donkey donk. Oh, I knew it's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault. Larry, there was nothing they could do. I had important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened. Your Donna. I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said, I have to talk to you right away, so I went to see her, and he was standing right there next to her. I don't know who it was. Her new boyfriend. It was like something horrible, some kind of horrible joke before I knew what was going on. The guy's talking to me right to kiss her. Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya? Yeah. So this is why you left the security guard office? Wow, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do? What? Wow. Curl up on the floor, crying like a baby. Oh boy, Nick. Is there anything I can do? Anything? Just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry? Hey Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? She's right, maybe we can get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick. Nick. What evidence do I have? Oh. This buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right. Just look at my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Huh? Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. Promise I'll come running to your rescue, with the professional guard I am. Wow, that's pretty good. Yep, yeah, thanks, Atray. Do you think you could tell us about this buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. I accidentally pressed this buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it, so that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement, the CEO's office on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to, adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. As if he was trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's go back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? If that's true, then the buzzer didn't go off that night. It must be a record, right? You must have had to look it up, right? Look at it, right? Of course I did, and I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you could take it just one more look for me? Pretty please? Oh, okay, I can't say no to you, Maya. What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. I don't think even Larry could make a mistake like that. Wow. What's wrong? I made a mistake. Huh? But how? It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? At night? It went off just once. In the morning at around 1 a.m. 1 a.m.? Is that when the murder happened? Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. Buzzer record added to the court record. You guys have really made me reflect on my way I've been living. But the only problem is, with all this reflecting, where is the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, don't you know? What are you going to do on about, Larry? Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record? Huh, the record? No, nothing at all. It reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. I think we're done here? Treasures of Kurgan exhibit are all ruined. It's all ruined now. Maya, I'm sorry. I'm just so sad. That was a big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Think they can cheer up somehow? Well, now that we've got this sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it. Really? Sure, maybe we can label it as the Urn of Master Desires. Probably attract a lot of attention. Oh, well, that's brilliant, Nick. We could clean up and be filthy rich. Woohoo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. October 13th, Lord Retailer, Basement Warehouse. It's you, Mr. Wright? Miss Andrews, what's she still hanging around here for? So, how's it going about the sacred urn? The urn? No, we've taken care of that already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yeah. It was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really, you really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. I know. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master Matt's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. I just heard all about it on the news. So the detective was actually the thief all along. I was like, it looks that way right now. It's not my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Master Mass to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So when was it that you hired Detective Abby again? 20 days ago. And when it was that the Master Mass calling card arrived, that was about 10 days ago. Sent a calling card to the very place he was going to hire to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Abby must have really wanted the secret urn after all. I guess so. What's the Master Mass murder someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Well, yeah, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at that time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Nick, let's go down to business already on the night of the theft. Did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Abby? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. Claims that his way is that's the way he always operates. That's just what he says, so he can have an alibi when he commits the thefts himself. Yeah, you just call it in the crime scene photo, dressed up as Master Mass pretty well. So we're glad you got your sacred urn back? Yeah, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn can come back. But the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Cyclops. We don't have the urn to look at. I mean, the person that holds the secret of the mysterious secret urn is our very own Miss Andrews. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. Urn was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it's not the same. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake. You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so there must be an obvious explanation. No? Now we have no idea. That wasn't new. I'm thinking of it, it's been a long time since I've seen one. Doesn't know, probably because Ron doesn't work there anymore. It's Ronnie's wallet. Was found in the cave of security on the night of the murder. Ronnie and I went out early that evening. I'm sure he had the wallet with him. He dropped it at the crime scene. That's the letter addressed to my Ronnie. Sorry, but I hate it when people poke their noses into other people's business. It looks like Mr. Light doesn't know about it, which means she had no idea that her husband was being blackmailed. This isn't new. Oh, is that the picture? Okay. I thought that was just still the old picture. I told you, didn't I? Ronnie could never do such a thing. Maybe we can go back, actually. Hold on. I thought that was still... It wasn't the picture, but maybe it'll still work. You think something from you? Must be your lead. We got the secret urn back, huh? You bet. Something a little different about it. Don't at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, look at this. As close as I am on the urn poster. But the urn. Yeah, back says Amy, like it always used to. You're right. Plus the vase has pink splotches all over it now. Sure they weren't there before. When the urn is broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Amy's name into I am. The repairer was one mechanically unskilled little pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. It's possible the urn is a fake. I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to the Korean village. I suppose. Now that I think about it, maybe I had something back to the Korean village in a long time. Can we go there? This is the one time I didn't actually do it. I was thinking we had to do it. Yeah, people still go to the Korean village to do their training, right? Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you have to undergo severe training. Why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to the channeling dojo to do just that. I'm pretty serious, whatever that is. If you're going to train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen. That would happen last year, so bothering you? Murder in our village that happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Korean technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So, when especially the strong spirit is summoned, the medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. In those cases, Spare Medium had no memory of what happened. Bang. The murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? It was not. I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all. Master of Korea is going to have responsibility. Can I go there? You know, maybe we can examine the pink splotches at Enemy Detective Agency. Still no, huh? Can't do anything? We're investigating the place. Keep your hands to yourselves. Alright, sorry. Complete another forged out of them. With all this now moving along, the show is over. There's no way they're gonna let us investigate. Alright, I guess we just gotta go back to, Adrian Andrews. Still have no way that's authentic, though, is the thing. I believe, I don't think presenting the picture will work. Yeah, it's just an empty picture. Just in the box in that picture. I don't believe we have evidence yet. I'm gonna use the restroom. So I might just go use the restroom real quick. And we'll come back and do more. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, be right back.